Hi Aniel.
Hi Amanda.
Hi, thank you for agreeing to be interviewed.
You're welcome.
So why were you protesting the Grand National?
Once again, this is a tradition in this country to support and be behind the Grand National and the horse racing industry, and I thoroughly object to it. It's the epitome, the worst event of the year for horses. So many die each year, hundreds, say at least one a day. And in this race alone, we've had about 44, 45 deaths since the year 2000. Then there are other races on the same track before the Grand National, but the Grand National is the big event of the year where it tries to involve the populace, the whole population, not just people parading themselves around on Derby Day. Some elite few. It tries to use it as a vehicle to popularise horse racing with everybody, and that's the tradition. Unfortunately, it's only in the last 10 or 15 years that people have really become more aware about the dangers for the horses and the deaths. These are just deaths, they're injuries as well. 55% of horses actually suffer bleeding from the lungs just on the flat. So you can imagine racing a horse with such high hurdles as these, where legs shatter on the hurdles. These are the injuries, of course. They shatter, they break, the animal's left crippled. It's likely that that animal, as it has no purpose again in racing, which is why they keep them, will only end up with the worst fate. Obviously, being slaughtered, being killed. The secret is such that they're not all retired to a longer sanction. That's why I feel passionately about that. I want to express myself and say what I can to whoever's listening.
How do we stop the Grand National?
How do we stop the Grand National? We could run in front of the race. If you could get out there to entry each year and try and do that, and that might stop the race, and I think somebody has tried to do that in the past. Maybe at other races. That is one way. If you feel passionate about something, then you might get up and do something like that. You might get up and do something active, proactive, that is physically involved in something to stop it. And protesting is a form of doing that. Here we are outside Channel 4, who have the license to broadcast it, and this is as close as we're getting here in the centre of London to who's responsible for putting those live pictures out and showing it to them.
To death and injuries, we say no!
What led you to become vegan?
Well, I think everything comes down to one's personal choice and preferences, and with a bit of education about what is healthy. It's not just about physical health; it's about mental health. And personally, I felt without combining the two, looking after myself better, I couldn't support all these arguments around us. Very sensible arguments that I heard for animal liberation or animal rights or even welfare, alongside other things I care for, whether that's human rights or what have you. These all come together, and through having that sound body and mind, it turned me vegan, looking for a healthy way in life. As I said, it's a healthy mind and body mixture, so I find you can't have one without the other. But that is veganism. For a lot of people it is just another ism, another fad, a diet, but it is more than that, because obviously it's a mental diet as well. You're educating other people, there are things to know about the world and what you have become accustomed to and conditioned to is what you may die with, and we can do a lot of things to prevent that and prevent that happening to other people and to other creatures on this planet which we share.
Do you have any tips for people that want to go vegan?
Don't bet on horses. That's the start, isn't it? put all those euphemisms to one side for a moment and listen to your heart a little bit more. There's no end to it once you start, and engage with other people that way. And here you are trying to engage me in that conversation about veganism, going vegan. Well, believe in it. Just believe in it. It's easy to believe in a lot of things in this world, and we always give it time, try and understand something, but doing is a big part of understanding something. So it's very easy to go out and do it today. I've been vegan 20 years, so I've seen it change and become a lot easier for people around me. A lot more foods and a lot more information. When I turned vegan, I did it alone. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know any vegetarians, but I found my way there. And there's no harm in trying. Even if you feel a bit alone about it, you're going to meet the right people eventually and get the support you may need. And there are support groups to help people go vegan. There's a lot more in the supermarkets. You can look out for the labels, look out for the ingredients, and think about the good you'll be doing for other creatures who share this planet. Because the issues are not just you, your health, or the animals and their rights. After all, we're animals and we share this planet as living beings. We all want to live and thrive. But it's a planet to look after, and that's something that even the UN and I think the FDA now in America are saying we've got to turn to as a solution, as a sustainable way to continue living successfully on this planet.